5/28/24. The day we've been waiting for, Braden Murray. Finally, the Baylor Bears have new football uniforms. Depending on your definition of new, we are recording this seconds after the hype video dropped. And there are three new football uniforms with room for a fourth.
Potentially.
They teased a fourth, but we did not see it for some reason. Whatever. Anyway, Baylor, for the last 5 years, I think, 2019, they have had a very basic look.
For all sports.
And specifically football. That's the one that stands out. Like, really nothing to the uniform at all. I think the number font is, like, terrible, especially the number 11. It's just two columns. But they've just been not even ugly so much as they are bland. And then last year they were like, you want new uniforms? You got it. We're just going to mix it up. We're just going to do different colors, for helmets and jersey. And it just doesn't look good. It's bland. It's really boring. And it stinks because we used to have some of the best uniforms in the country in the Art Briles era. With the chrome helmets were awesome. They had like the bear claw prints on the shoulder pads.
The matte gray.
And they had like a distinctive number font that nobody else had. They had the chrome helmet before anyone else did. They had a black uniform. They had a gray uniform. They would sometimes mix and match, and it actually looked good. They still had the actual gold pants with the gold helmet, the iconic Baylor look. And in 2019, they just said, screw that. We're going to wear all green at home. We're going to wear all white on the road, only sometimes, even though that's our best look. And we're going to do an all mustard look, not gold.
Sometimes, not even.
But dehydrated piss yellow. And we're going to do that all the way down. And at first, I think everyone was like, oh, okay. These are okay. It's a little different.
Inoffensive.
Yeah. And then after 1 year, it was just like, okay, we should do something. Like, we remembered what we had lost. The last combo of the old uniforms, now old uniforms, was the 2018 Texas Bowl. I don't know if you remember that one.
I do. I was there.
They had, I want to say it was a white helmet with a chrome face mask and a chrome BU.
I do like those white.
The white uniform, the white jersey with the green letters, a little gold trim around it, green shoulder pad things, and green pants. Mm-hmm. It was like a perfect road football look. And that was like the last gasp that we got. And I think they wore all black in the last regular season game too, which was cool, or second to last regular season game. And we haven't gotten anything like that since. So they dropped the new uniforms today. Braden, please give me your reaction first.
I am underwhelmed considering how hard they teased this. I was expecting a radically different look, and what they just basically added stripes.
That's literally it.
And
I think underwhelmed is the perfect word.
Yeah, and now the green, the lettering on the green uniforms is now white, which is a change.
In a vacuum is fine. Like, I like the addition of the stripes on the side, which were teased in the EA Sports trailer, which you could clearly see. They got it. They nailed it. Mm-hmm. And, like, I like that. The Packers have that. The Edmonton Eskimos have that. And they both have white numbers. And that's great. But Baylor, you said it. I mean, they just added stripes. No accent around the numbers, which I think looks terrible if you're going to have stripes on the side with two different colors. To then just have block numbers is, I think, kind of stupid. I think Hawaii does that with their throwback uniforms. And then, like, they're still sticking with all green, which is something that I think a lot of fans did not want. I think a lot of us wanted a gold helmet back, or at least one in the rotation. They do have an all yellow again. Thank God. That's what we all love. Woo-hoo! But the helmet is all yellow. Like, the face mask is yellow too, which I know Oregon has one like that, a throwback one. I have never liked that particular look. I don't like really any helmet that has the same color all throughout unless it's white.
I think our white one has that too, though.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I like that. I also didn't mind having a green face mask with that because that is your color. But it just doesn't scream Baylor to me.
Mm-mm.
Oklahoma State did a new one last year that's very similar to this in terms of the stripes on the helmets, the way they did their helmets and the stripes on the shoulder pads. But that looks way better. It had a good, black uniform, white numbers with an orange accent all the way around. It said Oklahoma State across it, or it said Cowboys, which I think is a lost art in football. You're not Penn State. You're not Alabama. Just put the goddamn name of the front. And now this is another little thing that I pick apart all the time. They really want this alternate bear logo to work. And I think some people do like it. You know the one I'm talking about, like the screaming bear?
Yeah.
I have never liked it. I found it very bland.
Again, it's boring.
Stupid. Yeah. It's like there's nothing to it. It's kind of a weird shape. But they want that to work so bad. They put it on all their sideline gear. They put it on hats now, and they put it on the collar instead of a BU or something cool like a sailor bear.
Nope.
None. This is going to sound terrible now. I might grow to like these. I do I don't mind a white numbers on the green.
Yeah. The RG3 era had white numbers.
Yeah, that's right. And they wore green on green. They did have gold helmets.
Darker green, too.
Yes, I like the darker green better.
Me too.
But I understand this is what they're branded to. But to not have any accents around the numbers, to me, that's a big flop. Mm-hmm. You agree with that?
I do. They look weird.
This is the most subjective thing of all time, which is great to talk about. But it's I don't know, man. I think they're trying to brand it so hard, like an Alabama or a Penn State. I know they don't think that they are that, but they're like, when people see these uniforms, this is what they'll think of. Or, a Michigan or an Ohio State or USC is a good example of when you see, the maroon and gold, that's USC. And that's what Baylor's trying to go for with these uniforms, right. I think. And the last uniforms, but I just think it's a miss, man. Learn from Oklahoma State. Learn from Florida State, not from Texas or Oklahoma.
Right. I mean, they're also, I will say, they are teasing.
They look great to be 4-8 in.
They're teasing potentially a black or gray uniform, which would be.
That could salvage this.
Right.
Now, it will be people begging for that every game, myself included.
Right.
Oh shit, big game, wear the black. Or, oh man, you're facing SMU, Old Southwest Conference rival, wear the black, I think it might be a gray.
It looks like a dark gray.
The way the basketball team has, which is, I think the basketball team anthracite look is the best of the rebrand of any sport.
I like all of our white uniforms. I like baseball's white uniforms. I like basketball's
ones
white.
Are so bland.
Which ones?
The basketball white. They're fine, but they're just boring. And we do look at the basketball ones differently because they've had their greatest
program
era of success.
Yeah,
wearing them. So it is I guess a little bit different. And partially the anthracite thing, the gray one is we won the national championship in those uniforms.
I think softball has the gray ones too. Softball, I know acro and tumbling does.
Women's basketball has it?
Women's basketball. I don't know if baseball has it, but I guess it would make sense.
Well, the first couple years of it, they had the dark gray, all grays, which I think are very cool. A chic look on the road. But I don't think have that anymore. They have gray pinstripes, which I do like.
I do like
gray
our pinstripes.
with the green pinstripes.
Yeah.
I think that's a good look. But, yeah, underwhelming. What's your favorite one of those that they released?
Probably the white ones.
Yeah.
I think the white will
White
continue.
one's easy to get away with being kind of plain.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to have a problem with that.
Although I don't like the stripes on the white ones. That it's green and yellow. I think it would look better if it was green and white.
Because there's no other yellow on the uniform.
Right.
Or on the jersey anyway.
Right.
Nothing. The stupid bear logo. But that That's what I'm talking about. Like, you can't just throw one other color on there for a minimal part of the uniform and that to be okay. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're going to, because I'm about, let's put some more yellow in there, but you got to commit to the bit.
Right.
You've got to do some more with it, because like we opened this with, and what we'll keep circling back to, is it's just your uniforms now with piping on the side.
Yeah.
And there'll be piping on the pants, which I think will look good in game. That's something that we don't really appreciate right now. But with any uniform, there is some sort of like, oh, let's wait till they get on the field and they wear it on the field, and then it usually looks better. But I don't know if that'll be the case this time, because we've seen these uniforms before, just with a little bit of a difference.
This is, a tweak.
I feel like I'm not giving them a chance at all.
I mean, we're also probably going to be seeing these for the next 5 years, too.
Yeah. I mean, if they were, like, fully different and I didn't like them still, then at least it's like giving it a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a chance. Maybe I'll come around to it. Because for a while, actually, I didn't love the Briles uniforms that we're raving about now. I didn't love the number font on it. But we were also the only ones to have it. And I thought that was cool.
Right.
I think the best, cleanest Baylor uniforms are the RG3s.
I think I agree with you.
Like, just simple. They got a little something on the shoulder pad, but it's not a different color. Well, it is on the white uniforms. It was green.
Yeah, the green little,
it says Baylor
wiring.
In big letters. You can see it. They keep a traditional look with the helmet. And they did wear gold pants sometimes. Not a lot. But like that was a good look.
Yeah.
That was a real good look. And the black uniforms they had out of that, the black jerseys, are my favorites. Remember those? They wore them against Kansas State when they beat Kansas State when they were number 1.
I don't know if I remember those,
and
the black
it was,
ones.
They didn't do a lot with the whole uniform because it was still a gold helmet, gold pants. It looked fine. But it was the RG3s, but in black with green numbers, dark green numbers.
Oh, I do remember these.
But everything had a gold trim.
Yeah.
I thought that looked terrific. I have one at my house. It's my favorite uniform. Anyway, can you give it a letter grade or something? Do you want to do a letter grade or out of 10? Or both?
We can do letter grade.
Okay. What are you giving it?
I'm gonna go C+, maybe B-. I don't know. It's an improvement. It's not bad.
I was thinking around those range, but I got to give it a C.
Okay.
And it is an improvement. I used to have it as a D.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll go C+ then.
With minimal, I think for the 3 uniforms we saw today, minimal room for growth. Now, bringing back a black or a dark gray, that has a lot of potential. If they do like a black one with gold letters and a Sailor Bear helmet, I'm all in. It's the only one I like, but I'm all in.
Yeah, I fear that we're going to get a gray helmet with the mustard yellow lettering.
Ugh.
That's what I
Well, yeah, I guess
fear.
we won't get like a true gold lettering. That's for sure. That could be bad.
Yeah.
C+, B-, C. I'll give it something of a chance. I'm not saying ditch the thing already, but I was hoping for a little something more.
Me too.
We'll see it when it's on the field, though. Right?
Yeah.
Just go to a bowl game. That's all I really care about.